Pardon self for that interruption, and if you stuck around for part two, it was supposed to be just a continuation, but here's part two. I was talking about the fact that the sleep is where your soul gets things done. It's what God created for us to go and do certain things. And this plane of the reality made manifest, plane of things made manifest, is just the world that we live in. We need a body to move around in this physical realm. You know, a spirit can't move. Your body is a vehicle for your spirit to travel in, for your soul to move around in this reality through sit in a chair, to lean on a tree. You couldn't do that as a spirit, as a soul in this physical realm. So you need a body. So that's why creative fate gave us a soul, a spirit to move in the realm, the spirit plane. And that's why creative fate gave the spirit a body to move in this physical realm, in this physical manifestation of reality that we see every day when we see people. Because what you see of me, this is just my body, my earthly temple. My spirit, when this body dies, it's going to do like my mother and father did. Go on back to be with God, to be with the Creator, until it comes back, until I come back here again. Because I'm not going to say that I've learned everything I'm supposed to learn on the plane of soul or on this plane made manifest. I haven't. I'm still learning. But we're all learning. And one day we figure out that we learn everything and do everything and we don't have to come back here. But that's talked about. I'm getting ahead of myself. Just we need a body to move around in the physical plane, and we need the spirit to move in the spirit plane. All right. Now back to the reading. Circle 7. Hear now, ye cherubim, ye seraphim, ye angels and ye men. Hear now, O protoplast, and earth, and plant, and beast. Hear now, ye creeping things of earth, ye fish that swim, ye birds that fly. Hear now, ye winds that blow, ye thunders and ye lightnings of the sky. Hear now, ye spirits of the fire, of water, earth, and air. Hear now, O everything that is, or was, or evermore will be. For wisdom speaks from out of the highest plane of spirit life. Man is a thought of Allah. All thoughts of Allah are infinite. They are not measured up by time, for things that are concerned with time begin and end. The thoughts of Allah are the everlasting of the past unto the never-ending days to come. And so is man, the spirit man. But man, like every other thought of Allah, was but a seed that held within itself the potencies of Allah. Just as the seed of any plant of earth holds deep within itself the attributes of every part of that special plant, so spirit man, as seed of Allah, held deep within himself the attributes of every part of Allah. Now, seeds are perfect, yea, as perfect as the source from which they come, but they are not unfolded into life made manifest. The child is as perfect as the mother is. So man, the seed, must be deep planted in a soil that he might grow, unfold as does the bud unfold to show the flower. The human seed that came forth from the heart of Allah was full ordained to be the Lord of the plane of soul and of the plane of things made manifest. So Allah, the husbandman of everything that is, threw forth this human seed into the soil of soul. It grew apace, and man became a living soul, and he became the Lord of all the kingdom of the soul. Hark! Now let every creature hear. The plane of soul is but the ether of the spirit plane vibrating not so fast. And in the slower rhythm of this plane, the essences of life are manifest. The perfumes and the odors, the true sensations and the all of love are manifest. And these soul attributes become a body beautiful, a multitude of lessons man must learn upon the plane of soul, and here he tarries many ages until his lessons are all learned. Upon the boundary of the plane of soul, the ether began to vibrate slower still, and then the essences took on a final garb. The perfumes and the odors and the true sensations and the all of love were clothed in flesh, and man was clothed in flesh. Perfected man must pass through all the ways of life, and so a carnal nature was full manifest, a nature that sprang forth from fleshly things. Without a foe, a soldier never knows his strength, and thought must be developed by the exercise of strength. And so this carnal nature soon became a foe that man must fight, that he might be the strength of Allah made manifest. Let every living thing stand still and hear. Man is the Lord of all the plane of manifest, of protoplast, of mineral, of plant, of beast, but he gave up his birthrights just to gratify his lower self. But man will gain his lost estate, his heritage, but he must do it in a conflict that cannot be told in words. Yea, he must suffer trials and temptations, manifold, but let him know that cherubim and seraphim that rule the stations of the sun and spirit of the mighty Allah who rule the solar stars are his protectors and his guide, and they will lead to victory. Man will be fully saved, redeemed, perfected by the things he suffers on the plane of flesh and on the plane of soul. When man has conquered carnal things, his garb of flesh will then have served its purpose well, and it will fall, will be no more. Then will he stand untrammeled on the plane of soul, where he must full complete his victories. Unnumbered foes will stand before man upon the plane of soul. These he must overcome, yea, overcome them every one. Thus hope will ever be his beacon light. There is no failure for the human soul, for Allah is leading on and victory is sure. Man cannot die. The spirit man is one with Allah, and while Allah lives, man cannot die. When man has conquered every foe upon the plane of soul, the seed will have full opened out, will have unfolded in the holy breath. The garb of soul will then have served its purpose well, and man will need it nevermore, and it will pass and be no more, and man will then attain unto the blessedness of perfectness and be at one with Allah. Now, those of you who know Hinduism, that last little bit is going to sound like some Buddhism or some Hinduism, or you're on the wheel of creation. Because we are. We're on this wheel of creation, going through cycles, trying to figure things out. Some of us get stunted and stagnated or stuck on things, never move past it. Some of us move past it, but we got to figure something else out, so we still have to come back here. That's why I believe in reincarnation. It's not something that's really talked about in Western society, but I believe it is true because it's spoken of in the Bible. And when I said earlier the Quran, notice I said the difference. The Quran and the Quran. The Quran is what's written in Arabic, was given to the Muslims, Islam. The Quran, the Holy Quran, was given to the Moorish Science Temple of America. The Bible was given to all of us who are to crush the wicked, because that's what a Christian does, crushes the wicked. But the Torah was given to the Hebrews, the Israelites, the Jews, whatever you want to call them, and it was their life. Some of it was their life, right? The Torah is actually the first 5 books of the Bible. So if you got a Bible, you've got the Pentateuch, or the first 5 books of the Bible. Genesis, Deuteronomy, Numbers, those first 5 books that are written by Moses. That's the Torah. Our Bible is a bunch of books compiled together into one book called the Holy Bible. The Quran is what was sent to Muhammad from Gabriel, Jibrail, a angel, a messenger of Allah, God. So it was given to a man to give to us, because just as steel sharpens steel, so does man sharpen man. Now, I don't really have too much more to say, and I'm seeing that the videos would have been pretty short because, you know, television has kind of shortened our attention span to 30 seconds, and now with DVRs and being able to fast forward through stuff, we don't even have to look at commercials. So I don't want to overwhelm or overload anybody, but there are things that we need to talk about and discuss. And it was laid upon my heart a long time ago to discuss these things with you. And as I've been living, I've just been encountering more things to discuss with my beloved. And that's all of you who are here, tuned in, wanting to learn and wanting to grow and wanting to know. So, like I told you in the very first video, if you got any questions, things you want to know about, shoot them to me, Yami Soldier. Got a few other people that are going to be doing some research too, but I don't want to mention them until I'm sure that they are down with this project called Upliftment of Humanity. And this is the only way I know to do it. Sometimes the truth does hurt, but the truth is not poison. Anything that dies from the truth was never alive in the first place. It's spoken word. Spirit powers our kinetic energy. Nothing will overcome real divinity. Stay on the up and up. If you're having a bad day, just take it to God and let him know. Because always know this, I may not know you, but I'm still praying for you. Pray for me too, because we need it. I love y'all. Peace.